happened, guys? Zennosh here, and today I'm bringing this video to you guys to discuss on the light Aria Eternal Sword. If you really managed to get so lucky to get this amazing unit, then this guide might actually be of help to you. Okay, so let's start with it. Well, her HP, attack, and defense and speed stats are pretty much amazing when you actually try to compare it to a normal type of support servant. Okay, that compared to that of the light unit. She has pretty much amazing boosted up stats. Okay, so well, that is a little bit unfair justice, but anyways, let's try to let's dig it on. First thing first, fast skill known as the freezing attack. Well, 70% chance it says, but you can get it up to 100% if you max skill her up. Alright, so no need to worry about that one. Prevents all enemies from receiving buffs for 30 seconds. This can actually be pretty amazing or useful against the opponents who are actually trying to buff themselves up with very amazing buff, like let's say very good amount of HP heal per second, or let's say higher damage output, or let's say higher defense stack up. Okay, so that can actually be really problematic, and you can actually avoid them with these kind of things. Okay, wave effect increases the attack of all allies by level 2. Wave effect is actually stackable. Okay, so that's pretty amazing to the main stuff. Okay, so that's pretty good. Okay, so second thing, okay, the second skill, what's really gonna do is increases the attack of all allies for 60 seconds by level 5. Okay, that is good. Okay, I mean, if you actually combo the first skill and the second skill, your team is already receiving a total of level 7 of attack boost, guys. That is gonna really give your DPS servant a very high damage output already. 70% chance to freeze all enemies except dungeon bosses for 6 seconds. Now, freezing effect is pretty amazing. It is a new effect that is applied on the Heir of Light. Okay, freezing effect, what it really does, that it sort of freezes an opponent, meaning it actually halts the movement of the opponent for 6 seconds. So within that 6 seconds, your opponent is not gonna do anything, so obviously he's not gonna do any damage, and also at the same time his skill cooldown will also be at halt. Okay, so that's pretty amazing. I love this one. This effect is superior to that of stun. Okay, not only does freezing the effect of freezing the opponent, but also his skill gauge is amazing. And if you have any other I think DPS servant, okay, which I think only applies to maybe water Aria, or let's say DPS type of Aria, but I think it also applies to other melee DPS servants, meaning if a DPS servant lands a combo skill on a opponent who has already been applied freeze, 40% defense reduction will be applied, so meaning you will be dealing a massive amount of damage output, guys. So that is amazing, guys, isn't it? So freezing has so much utility, and this is amazing, guys. I love it. Now, combo skill is known as the Classinger. Okay, and it has a 70% chance to freeze all enemies. Okay, now look at that, guys. Same thing repeated. Okay, so her second skill and her combo skill is really making her a really good disabling unit, guys. For 6 seconds, your opponent is gonna be just watching at the stars and doing nothing while you are beating his ass out. Okay, so this is gonna be really good. Well, dungeon bosses won't be affected by it, but if it would have been, I would be so happy, guys. I mean, oh man, if I would really be able to freeze him to his feet, I would be so happy. But well, alas, that won't be applying. Okay, 70% chance to decrease enemy defense for 60 seconds by level 5. That is pretty amazing. If you're somehow your DPS class servant is actually failed to decrease the enemy defense, then fear not, you have a support unit who can do that. Alright, so wave effect increases the defense of all allies by level 3. Okay, there you go. Pretty good, pretty amazing, guys. And now let's move on to her passive skill. Alright, so becomes immune to skill gauge reduction. Okay, that's okay. Resets global cooldown time upon successfully freezing an enemy, which is gonna be pretty easy, guys. Wow, that's good. So you might be asking, what is a global cooldown time? Okay, global cooldown time actually really refers to a wind gear set effect. Okay, so let's look into that one. Okay, so wind gear right over here, it says resets cooldown time. Okay, global meaning for everyone, allies, for every allies, not for a specific unit, but for everyone. Okay, what's really gonna do is that whenever you have actually used a skill, okay, whenever you use a skill, all the skill of your allies go into a sort of reset, meaning like you cannot spam your skill over and over again. Okay, you have to actually wait a certain amount of time before you can use another skill again. Okay, so that is called cooldown time, and it is actually gonna reset that cooldown time right away for everyone, as long as she actually applies that freezing effect right away, which she has 2 times, guys. One she has in her second skill and the next one in her combo skill. So that's pretty amazing, guys. I'm like really trying to make your team very fast and effective. So that's pretty amazing, guys. Really good, really good. I like that. I like that. uh could be OP depending upon the situation, but in most of the cases I won't say that it's really that OP. Okay, if you manage to get her into the fourth awakening, if an enemy fire, water, forest, light, dark, Lucretia is present, the target's passive skill effect will be blocked. Okay, so well, Lucretia, like is a specialized tank. Okay, all the Lucretia are tanks, and what she is gonna do is like she is really good against the multi-hit combo skill. All right, so in that case, if you manage to block her passive, you can actually one-shot Lucretia most of the time. So that is pretty good. And another is increases the damage dealt to the raid boss Water Monarch Ragna for all allies by 30%. Okay, so as she's a support unit, she is gonna increase the damage dealt to the Water Monarch and Ragna. Okay, Water Monarch and Ragna. Okay, that's how it goes on. Okay, by 30%. So if you are really looking forward for a really greater damage output, that's gonna be really amazing, guys. And now let's move on to the team passive. Speed of all element allies increases by 35% at PvP. Okay, so okay, that's good, that's good. I mean, like, speed stat is the best stat in the game, but it is only restricted to PvP. So what's really gonna happen is that, like, for beginners this might not actually be really that useful, but in the late game content you might actually use it at your leisure. Okay, really up to you, depends. Okay, depending upon the certain situation. So all in all, she's pretty amazing, you know, like support unit, but not that mind-blowing. Alright, she's a sort of like a bit copy paste of that of Fire Aria. Okay, I mean, like, our Fire version. Okay, Fire version and Light version are pretty much nearly the same, except for some difference in the passive skill. Okay, nearly they are both the same, guys. So she's pretty good. I would actually rate her maybe 7.5 to maximum of 8/10. That's the sort of rating I'm actually gonna provide to her, not more than that one. But anyways, let's move on to what sort of gears should be applied to this light Aria. Okay, so I would actually go with this, you know, chain gears. Okay, please try to put the chain gears, because like more the chain gears you have, the higher the rate, or the higher the chances that you are going to activate the secondary mark, and this will open up the door for higher combos. Okay, and the more combo that you can perform on a battle, the more damage output you are going to deal, or maybe, like, you know, even sort of like debuffs or whatever that is going to come during the combo, you are actually going to deal that one. So it's always going to be a very positive aspect for your game battle. All right, so that's pretty good, that's pretty good. And you can, if you don't have really good chain gears, then you can go with the combination of eruption or skill. Okay, or eruption plus chain. That's gonna be pretty amazing. 2 sets of chain gears and 1 set of eruption is gonna be really amazing, guys. Or you can go with the chain plus skill. It's really up to you, guys. Please try to mash up between, like, eruption, skill, and chain. Okay, those are the ones that actually gonna help you a lot during the battle if you are a support unit. Okay, so first thing is that, like, if you are looking out forward for the weapon, the shirt, and the pants, the primary stats are flat stats. No need to really worry about that one. The thing that you really need to focus on is the sub stats or the additional stats that is just below the primary stat. Okay, you have to focus on speed stat boost, defense percentage boost, HP percentage boost, and finally the accuracy percentage boost. You can also go with the resist percentage boost. Okay, conditional basis. But anyways, these are the 4 stats that's really gonna help you to achieve a really good stats for your support unit. Okay, and they are gonna actually be really good. And for for the gloves and the necklace, okay, speed stat boost. Okay, compulsory. Okay, compulsory. And, like, more speed stat you have for a support unit, the more frequently he or she will be really able to, you know, like, cast active skills and the combo skill. Okay, so that is gonna be really advantageous for your teams and for your allies. Okay, isn't that amazing? Next thing is helmet. Okay, for the helmet and the ring, okay, right over there, which I cannot click right now. Okay, helmet and the ring, please go with the HP percentage boost. That is really gonna help your servant to be very beefy, tanky. Okay, and you will be able to, you know, like gain a lot of like damage input. Okay, so that's simple. Okay, okay, so you can actually switch your HP percentage boost with the defense percentage boost as well, depending on the situation, what you really think is the best for the situation. You can go with the HP percentage boost or the defense percentage boost. Okay, the main catch is that like you need to make your servant to have a really good resourceful on vitality. Okay, and finally, when it comes to the shoes, go with the defense percentage. Oh, not defense percentage boost, guys. Accuracy percentage boost. Accuracy percentage boost. Okay. I nearly screwed up on that one. Okay, so for shoes, go with the accuracy percentage boost. It's really gonna help your servant, especially your this support servant, or let's say this light area, to inflict that freeze. Okay, obviously freeze is a debuff, and you will need a certain amount of accuracy in order to land in a very frequent basis or manner. Defense down, buff, like no receiving a buff. These are all the debuffs that you should be applying on the opponent, and without proper accuracy it won't be happening. Okay, so accuracy is also very important. So that's how it goes, guys. So in summary, guys, gloves and the necklace, speed stat boost, helmet and the ring, HP percentage or defense percentage boost, and finally when it comes to the shoes, accuracy percentage boost. Okay, if you have all these things completed, your support servant is gonna be really amazing, especially this light Aria. Alright, so that's how it goes, guys. She's pretty amazing, but not really that mind-blowing, which I am pretty much sad about. Anyways, this is it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to keep on enjoying the contents of my channel. See you guys in the next video.